Hey, what's up, guys? This is your host, Monday Sauce, and this is the Strawberry Jams podcast. And I'm so excited to go in on this episode. This episode, I'm gonna name it like Travel Essentials. That's what I'm gonna uh, name it. But basically, I want to share you know, like my experience of like traveling. You know why I want to talk about this? Because last year, 2023, and maybe a little bit of 2022, but I think 2023 was much more. I've been traveling a lot. And before I'm an extrovert person. I love doing things that experience new things, experience new food, experience different places. But I was in my traveling era. um, I think last year, 2023 and 2022, but more on 2023. And I just want to share to you guys like what I've learned, and hopefully you can get something, a lesson, or get something that you can learn if you never like traveled before, but I'm not really like an avid like traveler, but I've learned so much and on traveling a lot of times. But anyways, just wanna give you an idea. I'm in the United States. I'm Filipino. I can speak Tagalog. Shout out to my Filipino people. But I've been traveling a lot of different states, and basically like I wing it. Even in 2022, I tried my best to wing it and figure it out. Do a solo travel. I won't say like a solo travel, like just me without any friends. But what I do is like I travel, and then on that certain area, I have a homegirl or a homie there, that's there and can show me around. So it's kind of like a solo travel. But anyways, so I just want to say like when I started this like traveling era, um the first thing I've learned so far was just taking the initial step of just do it, because we're busy with our lives and all that, and we don't have any budget and all that. But just start something small. It doesn't need to be like in another state or another country. You can travel. What I mean, like, go to a beach that you never been before. Go to a road trip that you never been before. If you don't have money, like, just go to a park, or go hike somewhere that is, you never experienced before. Like, that's how I cons that's how I think, and how I like, I don't want to say articulate, but like in my head, that's how I see it. And I'm a very extroverted person, and I don't know how introvert person works, but I'm just saying like just travel. What I mean, like, do something that you never done before, and just experience life. But we're talking about travel. But anyways, I'm going off topic, but let's do this. So the first thing I've learned about travel is you don't be like me. You really need to plan and budget. But for me, I was winging it, and I'm just, what, the initial step is just like I just need to do it, dip myself through these waters and just conquer it. So the funny, I think this is funny, but the first time I travel, like, oh, I need to look good. I need to look good, in the airplane, like, and all that. It's nice because it gives you confidence. You're around people. You don't want to show off, but like I just like what you see in social media, like how they travel, whatever, 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 right? Like with nice clothes, like they're all like, yeah, you get me, you get me. But I was doing that the first time, right? And oh man, like if you never like traveled a lot, I don't even like consider myself like I travel a lot because last year I went to a lot of different states. I went to New York City, went to Miami, Florida. I went to Naples, Florida. I went to Florida twice or three times. I like Florida, man. There's like a lot of things to do there. I'm gonna go there again to experience Orlando. Is that Orlando? But anyways, Universal is there. Universal, and I think Disney World. But anyways, so I was doing that. Like I was like, nice jacket, nice shoes, Air Force Ones, with a with nice pants and everything, right? But as time goes by, like and like it sucks to say this, right? Like when I was like looking at the people like at the airport, there's some people there, and I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying like, oh, why? Like why? There's some people that wear their pajamas, there's just slippers, their slides, their Yeezy slides or whatever, and they're just like traveling like just wanna go to sleep or whatever. And I don't get that concept, and I don't get like why at first, right? But what I've learned is like they're doing it right. I feel like they're doing it right because when you travel, like there's a lot of inspection like involved. They inspect your bag, how much the weight. And what I like don't like the most is like you need to be checked, like like your body, they gonna body check you, remove your shoes, put it in here, and they're gonna check your everything, x-ray. And like that's hard if you're wearing like a nice shoes. It has like a lot of shoelaces. It will be hard for you to put it. It depends on the person. But what I've learned, like these people that is just wearing like slides, just comfy clothes, like a hoodie and like pajamas. It's so easy for them. Remove the slides, put it there, empty the pockets, boom, 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 done. And then if you are in a like really long flight, like you're so comfy with those clothes. If you're like in jeans or whatever, it's for me it's kind of uncomfortable because I did that, and now I tried it and I followed it, and it's really nice. So now, like every time, like I wear the slides. I got a Yeezy slide, and I did that. I tried that to like when I traveled, and it's really comfy. It's really like easy for you to remove your slides or your slipper or whatever. It's just very like you don't need to worry about it. So that's what I've learned. That's what I've learned like for the first time. And also your like your bags, if it's how do you say it, like if it fits the where you put your bag on. Is it a cabin? I don't know, but like when you if you guys ever been in an airplane, you there's a space or a container, like you put your bag on top, whatever, right? And there's this like luggages that you can buy that's exact for that weight, exact for everything. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the airline. Sometimes they charge you, sometimes they don't charge you, sometimes you get away with it. But as much as possible, if I were you, just follow the rules. And just I've learned, because there was one of my travels where like I have like a really, my bag was good. I thought it was good, but it didn't like it didn't fit the the space, and they needed to charge me or whatever. But yeah, learn about bags, learn about travel bags, the size, the structure. There's a soft shell, there's a hard shell, and I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way, and also, like, if you have a bag or like a luggage, make sure it looks nice to have, like, like the color black, gray, white. But if you are like, you just wanna, like, you're gonna check in your baggage, it's better you just your bag stands out. So if you don't want to put stickers on your bags or buy like ridiculous like designs, right? I've learned, like, you can buy this, like, they call it a belt. So you you just put a belt, like, it's called a luggage belt or something. But my luggage is black, and I just strap it with this orange. It has like an airplane emblem on it, and it looks nice, so it's easy to spot it if you ever lose it. It has you put your identity there. It's nice. Just go to Amazon or whatever, but it really helps out. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, the first is be comfortable. um get a comfy clothes. You don't need to, like, be, like, super bummy. What my point is, just be comfortable. If I think it will be okay if it's like an hour flight, but if it's like a 10-hour flight, like when I went to New York, oh man, that was like that's a freaking long time. But so yeah, comfortability, know about the bags. And I just wanna let you know, like, the top the top bag, the top essentials, travel essentials, is how do you call it? Rimowa. Anyways, but that's like the top luggage. In my opinion, or based on my research, Rimowa bag, Renoa, whatever. But yeah, let's look it up. But that's like top tier bag. And then also, I also learned, like, it's so confusing when there's like a hand carry, and there's like another, like, set of bag. But it's just so tricky. So learn about the luggages, learn about the rules, learn about the bag. And also, if you ever, don't be early when you're gonna go to the airport, because the airport sucks, man. Like, if you are in Los Angeles and you're gonna fly in LAX, oh man, traveling to LAX is a lot, and it's traffic, a lot of people. I'm just saying, like, be early. This, you don't want to miss your flight. It's better if you just go there early and do the check-in. And by the way, before, I didn't know, like, you can check into your phone, so you can do that now. You can do an advanced check-in rather than going there, whatever, on the counter and do the check. You can check in, like, I think days ahead, or I don't know, one day or that day. But anyways, yeah, that's one that I've learned. And what else? Comfortable, the bags, and learn about your flights. There's some flights where, like, you need to pay for the chair. And what else? Learn about the credit cards. Go get a credit card that will give you, like, nice, like, points for future travels. That's one of them. And then what else? Learn about, like, schedules on buying airline tickets. That's one of them. I think what I've learned was, like, I think Thursday night or Thursday is the best time to buy. Don't quote me on it, but that's one of them. And then what else? Yeah, but yeah, 2023 was a traveling era for me. Um, Basically, like, it makes you realize when you go to another place, right? you learn about the culture, you learn about the people, you learn about the place, and at the same time you're enjoying the the moments. And basically, like when you go there, like, oh, there's still more to life, man. Like, work hard and play hard, and at the same time, like, really make time to experience these things, not just keep working all the time. Like, but if you don't have a budget, like, set aside a budget. Like, there were some flights where I didn't realize, like, it was cheap. There's a season where it's cheap. There's a, you can also, like, like, this is only based on my experience. There's also, you can, pay now. I know, get the ticket and pay now later without no interest. There's a lot of things, man, that you can do. And yeah, based on my traveling experience, it's so nice, man. You learn so much. And if you're like finding yourself, you having the alone time, spending time with people, with strangers, with meeting people, seeing cultures, experiencing different foods, you learn more about yourself. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. Oh, wow, really? Like, it adds like, knowledge to you. It adds like more like experience, or like, I don't know, in some shape or form, whatever. It it made me more wiser in a way. At the same time, like, happier, and like, and I live, I like a lot. I like my life to have a lot of stories I can tell my kids, or I can tell my, you know like, my homies, or like they never experienced before, and document my life. And like the same with the podcast, I for me, I just want to have a digital footprint before I leave this earth as much as possible, like, or look back on the memories. So I'm doing this, and the same time I make this podcast, to vent out, and hopefully, hopefully you can learn something about it. But yeah, that's one of them. Like, travel more, man. Experience life, and like, take risk. And sometimes you think it's expensive, or sometimes, it's, you think like, oh, it won't happen. You just need to do it, and you just need to, like, experience it. And now I love traveling, man. And like, I'm so blessed that I met a lot of travel friends too, and I didn't know, like, it's just not me. And you meet a lot of people, and now, like, I have a lot of friends from different states, dated some people from different states, and learned from them. And just now I can relate to them when they say, oh, it's really cold out here, because now I know, because I've experienced. Oh, I went here, I went there. It's just nice, man. So yeah, I traveled like a lot of places already, but I was like a kid at that time. So I don't really care about all this process and all that. But now that you're an adult and experiencing this, right, it's so nice, man. It's absolutely nice. So like, this 2024, whoever is listening to this podcast, I encourage you to travel. I encourage you to just one travel, like, this year. Maybe, you never been to the Philippines, or you never went home for a long time, or you never, visited the motherland, and you should try it. Or you never, I have some homies, like friends, that always wanted to go to New York. I hope if you're listening to this podcast, you go to New York. I had another homie who wants to go to Hawaii. It's been a while. I didn't go to Hawaii. Just set a date, plan it, and also, like, surround yourself with traveling people. They're different, man. Like, I don't know, they're just very positive, very light. Cause, man, I've met, like, I can't imagine that I've met so much people that loves traveling, and they travel, like, they don't travel a lot, like, super, like, travel, but like in a year, maybe they travel like 2 or 3 states, or 2 or 3 places that they never been, or they go to cruise ships and then go back and work again and just experiencing life. And like, it's different people has different, like, how they spend their money. But I've realized, like, experiences, you will, like, you will always have that in your memory. It's like a core memory, so I encourage you to travel. Like, clothes is nice, but, or, if you have I'm not saying like you don't need to, like, vices. Everyone has vices. What I'm saying, rather than spending there, maybe, just, in a year, like, travel 1 or 2 times. But yeah, I just want to do this podcast because about traveling, because I encourage you to travel 2024. One of you should, like, one of your goals, like, it really helped me as a person to realize a lot of things, adjust different cultures, different attitudes, just different. It's just different. You will know what I'm talking about once you experience it. So 2024, guys, like, I encourage you, travel, live life, uh, positive vibes, good vibes, and I hope you enjoy this like, episode 2 of Strawberry Jams podcast. I'm your host, Monday Sauce, and see you on the next episode. Bye. Shoosh.